Hello and welcome. This week, I am going to give you the throne speech which I would present were I the Governor General of Jamaica. I hope the current holder of that office will follow this example on Thursday and present a speech that will mean something to all Jamaicans. My fellow Jamaicans, every year at this time, we are given an opportunity to reflect on the past legislative year. As your Governor General, I greet you with the news that the year ahead will make us or break us. I will not dwell much on the past, but the last year was one in which Finance Minister Peter Phillips and Justice Minister Mark Golding were the main actors in the government. Industry Minister Anthony Hilton was a minor actor. But important pieces of legislation were passed, which should have been passed years ago. For years, we have twerked around with laws needed to do business better in a country that is dying of starvation, dehydration, and exhaustion. So the IMF just locked up officials in a room and said, if you need oral rehydration salts, this must be done. And the laws were passed. We have one of the best, if not the best, electoral system in the world, which many countries want to replicate. So we can do things right. As your Governor General, I must tell you that very little consultation will take place on major issues because we have been talking about them for years, and we are still talking about them while our economy is almost dead. This year, we are going to balance the budget come hell or high water. Starvation is going to be the price we pay for mismanagement. Nobody is getting any waivers. By month end, the Jamaican private sector must tell the country how much it has to invest in the country and in what areas. State a figure or shut your mouth. You will not get any waivers. The waivers you were granted for retooling and at the expense of the dull and ignorant are high-end vehicles in Jamaica. And that's one reason the dollar is where it is. This year, we will cut the food import bill by 25% because we do not have the tax revenues to pay for it. It must be done. We will cut the oil bill by 25% because we are not producing much for export. No new or used vehicles will be imported. And starting Tom Fool Day next year, families will start feeding their relatives who are convicts. It is not a joke. The Teaching Council bill will be a priority, or the ministry will just stop paying teachers' salaries. And on the matter of salaries, another wage freeze is coming. Either you agree or you can start counting job losses. Pick your choice. As of 2015, Ash Wednesday, Good Friday, Easter Monday, and Emancipation Days will no longer be public holidays. The logistics hub is going to be built. The Jamaica Defense Force will have full security responsibility and not the Chinese. This will be a part of the agreement. UTech will go back to being the premier university for skill training, apprenticeship, and certification. UWI will stop offering several areas of studies which have taken us nowhere since independence. My fellow Jamaicans, starting with me, the office of Governor General is one I will give up by 2015. It will provide at least $15 million to the Consolidated Fund, and I would humbly suggest that it goes to early childhood education. King's House property must become a beehive of economic activities. I will return to the church where I can shout loud from the pulpits to keep Jamaica in my prayers, because Lord knows nobody takes the office of Governor General serious anyway. For God's sake, we will do the right thing. Until next week, stay close to the edge.